This is what you said, I quote, your words, not mine. The problem with the Christian coalition is not that they are Bible thumpers, parentheses, there are personal beliefs that often result from religious experiences, close parentheses, but that they are bigots, end of quote. Did I quote that correctly?
In a heated Senate Judiciary Committee hearing, Senator John Kennedy once again proved he's not afraid to challenge radical nominees head-on. With just 50 seconds per nominee, Kennedy wasted no time cutting straight to the heart of the matter, questioning qualifications, past writings, and understanding of the U.S. Constitution. Senator Kennedy kicked off the hearing with a sharp jab at the limited questioning time, calling it patently absurd. Kennedy then turned his attention to Judge Lynn, referencing an article she wrote titled "Person of Faith, Race and Religion as Experiential Knowledge." The quote he pulled, a direct accusation against the Christian coalition, calling them bigots. Let's dive in.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have been given 50 seconds to ask each of you questions and to hear your answers, which of course is patently absurd. So I'd ask if you would just answer my question directly. This isn't a question, Judge Gray, I may vote for you anyway, but I'll commit right now in front of God and country to vote for you if you'll move back to Louisiana. Judge Lynn, I've read a number of your writings. I want to, you wrote an article in December of 1998 entitled "Person of Faith, Race and Religion as Experiential Knowledge." You wrote it in a journal called Perspective. And this is what you said, I quote, your words, not mine. The problem with the Christian coalition is not that they are Bible thumpers, parentheses, there are personal beliefs that often result from religious experiences, close parentheses, but that they are bigots, end of quote. Did I quote that correctly?
I believe you did.
Did you write that?
I did write that when I was 18 years old, or 20 years old, excuse me. I do want to be clear. I do not agree with that today. I wrote that before I went to law school, before I had any kind of
You were a grown woman when you wrote this.
I'm sorry?
You were a grown woman when you wrote this.
I was 20 years old when I wrote it. It was before I had a professional career.
You were in your third year at Harvard?
I was
a senior at Harvard.
I was a junior at Harvard.
Junior. So you were 3/4 of the way through your Harvard education, and you wrote that.
That is correct, Senator. It is
Wow.
20 years before I became a judge. I do not agree with it today. I do want to be clear about that.
Okay. Judge Simmons, let me just ask you a couple of questions. You finished law school in 2004?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you ever tried a case in federal court?
I have not seen there.
Have you ever filed a brief in federal court?
I have not practiced in federal court. My entire practice has been in the state court.
Okay. Have you ever argued a motion in federal court?
I have my entire practice of over 12 years as a prosecutor has been in state court, Senator.
Okay. Have you ever, you serve as a state court judge, have you ever presided over a jury trial as a state court judge?
In the 5 years that I've been on the Superior Court bench, I have been in a moving department, and now I'm the supervising judge.
Have you ever tried a jury trial?
As an attorney, I have tried.
No, as a judge.
As a judge, I have presided over court trials, not jury trials, sir.
No, so the answer is no.
I have not presided over jury trials as a judge.
Have you, in the 5 years you've been on the state bench, have you ever written any opinions, issued any opinions?
Well, sir, I've been in moving departments in the 5 years that I've been as a Superior Court judge. We don't issue written opinions in moving departments on the Superior Court.
So the answer is no?
In the 5 years I've been on the Superior Court, I've been in moving departments. We don't issue written opinions in moving departments.
Okay.
Senator John Kennedy once again demonstrated why he remains one of the most respected and feared figures in the Senate Judiciary Committee. With his trademark blend of Southern wit, razor-sharp intellect, and no-nonsense questioning style, Kennedy did more than just challenge the nominees. He exposed the truth behind the polished resumes and rehearsed talking points. In a time when radical ideologies often get masked by academic jargon and partisan loyalty, Kennedy cut through the noise. He didn't grandstand. He didn't play to the cameras. Instead, he did what every American expects from their elected officials. He asked direct questions and demanded honest, informed answers. Whether it was calling out offensive writings from the past, spotlighting judicial nominees who lacked real courtroom experience, or quizzing them on basic constitutional principles, Kennedy held the line. He reminded the Senate and the nation that judicial appointments aren't about ideology, identity, or political favors. They're about competence, credibility, and a commitment to the Constitution. In just a few minutes per nominee, Kennedy managed to reveal what hours of scripted testimony often cannot: who is truly qualified to sit in judgment over the American people, and who clearly is not. At a moment when the integrity of the judiciary is under the microscope, Senator Kennedy proved he's not just a senator, he's a defender of the rule of law, a voice for everyday Americans, and a force the radical left cannot ignore.